And, thank you for being so caring and understanding when Jerry was so ill, and then I became ill. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Thank you, Maggie, for setting this all up. I appreciate it. It's awfully beautiful. And it makes me feel very, very good. I want to thank Joe Junta. You're welcome, sweetheart. Joe and I have worked together for so many years, and we're basically more like a brother and sister than like co-workers, right, Joe? We have formed a special bond that can never be taken away from us. Joe taught me mostly everything that I know, but I think I taught Joe a few things also. We've had many personal conversations, some good and some bad, and all throughout my years working for him, or with him, or both, Joe has been very understanding and compassionate because we have this special bond. So, Joe, I want to thank you for everything. Whenever I made a mistake, which wasn't too often, Rich, I'd say to Joe, Joe, I made a mistake. And Joe very nonchalantly would say to me, so Mia, we'll fix it.
Sounds about right.
And we did, you know? So, as you know, last August, I had much difficulty walking because I had this horrific pain in my leg. And it was quite an effort for me to walk from my car to my office. But once I got there, I had all my friends to talk to and I had my work to do. Well, the end of September, it got so bad that I just couldn't do it anymore. Even though I wanted to, I just couldn't walk anymore, and I didn't want my work to suffer because I had this pain. So I went on disability. And the time of my being at home, I had a lot of time to think. And at first, retirement wasn't in the equation because I thought seriously that I was coming back to work. But the more I was home and I wasn't feeling that well, I came to the decision that retirement was the best thing for me. 33 years I worked, and I figured that was enough. And this way, by my being home, and when I got a little bit better, I could spend more time with Jerry and take the day trips that I like to do in the summer. It was definitely a big decision because it's a life-changing thing. But I'm retiring without reservation and with much happiness. So that's the main thing. I really feel good about it. Maybe 8 months ago wasn't the right time, but I think now is the right time for me. And so I want to say a few more thank yous. I want to thank my two adopted sons, Jim Stangroom and John McLaughlin, for being such a help to Joe and me. Plus, they're wonderful guys, and I really love them dearly. I want to thank Maggie for doing this for me. It's really wonderful. And I want to thank Judy Trainer, my sweetheart, for making me look smarter than what I really am when it comes to the computer. I've never in my life met such a wonderful person who has so much compassion and love in her heart for others. She would do anything for anybody. If everyone had a Judy Trainer in their life, they'd be blessed. And I'd like to thank Barbara Lake for being my errand girl and for doing anything and everything that I have asked of her. Thank you, Barbara. I'd like to thank Robin Eden, Joe and Charmaine DeRoches, and Jim and Rita Jardis for putting Jerry and me on their prayer list. That meant a lot to me. And I'd like to thank all of you for the beautiful get well cards and prayers that I have received since I've been home. It's really a wonderful, wonderful thing for you to do. Thank you. Did I miss anybody? Well, if I did, I'm trying to think. I want to thank all of you for being here.